If you have a small dog, there's a few things that people typically do that can cause problems in that dog's response to other dogs. When a person has a small dog and a larger dog approaches, a lot of times what happens initially is that the person picks up their small dog because they're fearful for their small dog being attacked by the larger dog, even if the larger dog has not shown signs of aggression. Now, what happens if this smaller dog has been typically pampered and spoiled as they've been raised, and the person picks up the small dog fearful for their dog? The dog has already learned that it is in control in that relationship. It is the more dominant being. Now it feels that its submissive follower, the human, has picked the dog up in fear of the approaching dog. So the dog then gets into this mentality that says, my submissive follower human is afraid of this approaching dog, therefore I must protect my human, as the good pack leader would, and it will become aggressive in its response towards the other dog. So if a large dog approaches a smaller dog and the smaller dog has an aggressive attitude, that large dog may attack simply because he's sensing the dominant mentality of the small dog. And many small dogs are incredibly tough mentally, stronger than they are physically. So that can put them in a very dangerous situation. So we want to teach our dogs never to be aggressive. It's not acceptable to hold our little dog up while it snarls back at the other dog. We need to discipline our small dog for showing any signs of aggression so that if a more dominant dog did approach it, that our small dog would submit mentally and physically to the larger dog, thereby alleviating any potential for aggression from the larger dog. As long as that larger dog gets what it wants, which is submission, in most cases there will never be a problem. If we examine most of those cases, those little dogs aren't afraid. They are absolutely dominant-minded, and they are threatening that large dog with everything they've got. So the little monster in our arms needs to be disciplined for showing that aggression. Judah is a non-aggressive dog now after I've worked with him, so that he will roll over and submit to a dog that wants to dominate him, because at the end of the day, I would rather having my dog submit than stand there and say, well, look, you threw the first punch, so therefore I'm justified in fighting back. That's just going to get my dog in a lot of fights over the time. So whether it be a small dog or a large dog, we need to correct for all forms of aggression. If you see the owner around, it's always best just yell ahead, is your dog friendly? If they say yes, great, let our dog socialize. You will make a confident, bold little dog, a friendly little dog, if you leave your small dog on the ground for the large dog.